Hello, hello. It's Robin with Shine Pages. Thank you for joining me today on this Tuesday. We do like tips and tutorial Tuesdays, so this is one of them. Today, we're going to talk about the one-page website. And what is a one-page website? Would it work for your business? And what's to be included? How does it all work? So I wanted to go over a few different examples of different ways that you might want to implement a one-page type of website into your business. And that could be just one page on your site that you remove to the header and footer to make it look like a one-page website. Another example is where you can actually just have your full website in one long scrolling page. And then another kind of a really directed way to convert and bring visitors into actual customers is to use a sort of sales page combined with a checkout page to increase your conversions and to get more people buying your products, to build that customer list. Instead of just using a longer funnel, which will build your lead list, a one-page sales page with a checkout actually can build your customer list a little faster, and it might be an easier way to get started on some things. So I'm going to show you a few of those different examples and how to set them up within Shine Pages. And as always, feel free to ask questions. I might not be able to get to those questions as I'm speaking, but I will certainly come back at the end and answer any questions for you. Okay, I'm going to dive in here. Let's see. This might look crazy for a minute. Like I always say, here we go. Whoa, it looks crazy. And let's see. Okay, now I am over here in a Shine Pages account. I just had set up a demo account. And I was going to show you a few of those different examples for how and when you might want to use just one page as your website to start. So one of those very simple ways that I mentioned is like a coming soon page. Maybe you're not ready yet to launch all of the pages of your website, your about page and your contact page and your services page, but you want to get something up to show the world that you are ready, you are in business, and you're ready to maybe take some email addresses to start a mailing list. That might be a good use of that. So an easy way to create a one-page website within Shine Pages, you can easily do this by simply creating a new page. So we're going to go over here to our Pages menu. We're going to add a new page. And then there actually are down here landing page examples. You can totally start with a blank template, which would be an empty page, or you can use one of these to start with. There should be, oh, actually we have coming soon pages too. Forgot about that. We actually have coming soon templates too. So you could choose, there's a few different examples here. They're pretty simple, as you can see. You would just select one. We're going to call this one coming soon. Hit add. And now we have a coming soon page on our website. So this is a template that I had chosen. It has a header. So obviously you don't want that, right? You don't want to have a header just yet if you're building a coming soon page. And so with that example, what we're going to do is we're going to actually hide our header, which you can totally do right here. If you hover over it, you'll see the option to hide your header. Go ahead and hide that header. Same thing with the footer. We're going to hide our footer. And so now we have a very simple one-page coming soon page. And this will allow you to say, okay, I'm going to put in my logo here, get rid of that. We can just upload a file. You can always just type in anything you want to. We're going to go from here. Let's just use this one. Oh boy, some crazy things here. Okay, so we're going to upload a logo. We're coming soon. You know, this thing can be stretched and grown. Let's see, edit image. Perfect. Okay, so you can add a form to this page to collect email addresses. Again, this is a very simple page on your website, but how do people get there, right? Because this is just one page on your website. It's not even a part of your menu or your navigation yet. So if you want to make this your one-page website, then what you would do is you'd go over here to your pages. You see how there's this little home icon next to the home menu? That is that this page is set to home. The home page is set to home. Makes sense, right? But if you click here on the coming soon page that we just created, you can click the three little dots, go to show settings, and right here at the bottom, it says set as home page. If you click that, you'll say yes and hit save. Now the little home icon will show next to the coming soon page. Again, this page, if we go out and preview it, there is no header. We hid the header. We hid the footer. It is simply a coming soon page. And so whether you're using the system domain that's provided by Shine Pages, or you have connected your custom domain for this particular website, whenever somebody would go to yourdomain.com, this would be the page that they would see. They wouldn't be able to even know that you have other pages that you're working on. So this is kind of that one example of one way to use a one-page website. In this case, just a coming soon page, but this is one example right here. I am also going to show you how you can create a actual page with a header without multiple pages, but instead different sections on a page, and how to actually use your header navigation, your menu in the top navigation, to go right down to that space or that anchor on the page. So I'll show you that next. So this is one more example. And then we'll get to the one where it's the sales page with the shopping cart checkout right there. Okay, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to unhide or show my header and my footer. Okay, so we have all these here. As you are building out your pages, you can actually have different blocks. All of the pages on Shine Pages are built with blocks stacked on top of each other. And each of those blocks has rows and columns into which you will put images or text, etc. And you can certainly drag your rows and your columns back and forth. You can, do different things on them. So we can go over that for another lesson. But in this case, we're just going to add some more columns to our page, and some more blocks to our page, and so that we have more to this page. So maybe we have different sections here. So we have all these different ones to choose from, or you can start with an empty block. Here's some nice hero section. So let's add this here. I'm going to actually move this guy up. I'm going to take this block and I'm going to delete this one. I don't need this coming soon block, but I do want to add another block. Let's go into our services section. Maybe we have something like this here. And let's add another block. So I'm just kind of building a quick page, right? This could be a website, a full website just built with one page if you wanted to. It just keeps things simple, and it's a way to just kind of have an easy, quick start to things if you are just getting started. All right, so let's go. We're going to add some more information to this page. Maybe there's something like that. Maybe we have kind of a call to action here. Yeah, let's see. We can do something like that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, maybe another block or two, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, so let's see. We got some text, section heading here. Let's do this here. And just adding things down the page. We have different blocks down the page. Okay, so now we have this, one more thing at the bottom here. Sign up for the email list or what have you. Okay, so now we have this kind of longer page, right? And we have all these different sections or blocks on this page. What you can do is you can actually set each of the blocks to be an anchor point, and you can make your menu direct down to that particular part in the page using that anchor. So again, here, if I call this, I go to my first block on the page, I click the block, the word block, and here I can just add an anchor point right here. So let's say we're going to call this one our hero image. Okay, so now we have that block set on the page. This one, there's actually two blocks here. One is this one and one is this one. I'm going to go with the top one because this is where it's going to point to on the page. I want them to make sure that it doesn't go too low so they can't read the title. So on this block here, I'm going to call this one our services. Maybe this block is about me. And then this one is again, a detail on service number 1 or service number 1. And then this one is more of a detail on service 2. And this is, maybe we have, this one is like testimonials. And this one is features. And this one is get started or something like that. So you've got different parts of the page, right? Or maybe we make a different section at this part where there's a contact information. We add a contact form right in here, which we can do easily with a widget. You can just add a form right here to the bottom. We could style this form up, which I'm not going to do right now, but we can make this form, however we want it to look. So we could use our styling and style this form. So maybe this section here is our contact. Okay, so we now have all of those blocks named as anchor points. And so now if we go up to the top menu here, I'm going to go ahead and edit our menu. And instead of these all going to different pages, I can select that they are going to go to an anchor point instead. Okay, so here on our menu, I can say edit menu. Our home, that can stay as is. That's going to go to this main page at the top, right? So that can kind of stay as is. I could also instead have it go here, choose anchor point, and I would choose from my list of anchor points. Hello. Yeah, I thought I was on the home page. Let's see. Oh, I was on the contact, the coming soon page. Sorry, on the coming soon page. This was the one I had created. I'm going to go and make this one go to the hero image. Okay, cool. Great. Now the next one, it's going to say hero image in my thing, but I can change this. I can just say home. If for my about, I am going to go here. I'm going to go to an anchor point. Choose which page I'm talking about here. And I'm going to go choose the about section. Hit select. And let's say I want to just change that to say about. Okay, same thing. So I'm going to go services, anchor point. Choose the page. Choose which anchor point you want to send them to, the services anchor point, and hit select. So you get the idea. So now all of these different menu items are all going to one particular part of the page. I can hit save changes and I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to go to the website preview, show in a new tab for right now. Boho Bard doesn't really make sense with this particular one I'm created, but let's see. If we go services, it goes right down to the services section. About goes right to that section I had created and deemed as the about section on the page. So again, if you don't have a lot of content, if you just want to keep things really bare and simple, this is one way to do it where you're anchoring down to certain points. Okay. The third option or third way to create a one-page sales page, we talked about just a simple little coming soon page. Maybe it has a form on it to collect emails, like a landing page. That's a great option for one pager. Another option for a one pager is doing this where it's just literally your information, but instead of on different pages, maybe you have a little smaller amount of information to share, in which case you could do it like this, where you have different anchor points on the page and you are directing your top menu to those different anchor points. And then this third one we're going to talk about is a sales page that actually has a checkout page right on the page itself. So this is a good example of a way to kind of simplify a sales process. So typically, when you have a sales process or you're trying to sell, whether it's a course or an ebook or some sort of product that you're selling, a lot of times you will do an advertisement on Facebook that will go straight into maybe a landing page where you will give away some sort of a freebie, and then you'll give them that freebie. Then you'll follow up with an email sequence over time, pointing them and getting to know them, nurturing them, then bringing them to a sales page, which then brings them to a checkout page. It's a great process and it works well. And you do collect leads that way that you can continue to nurture over time. However, if you are, again, just starting out, or you want to have just a quick and easy way to have people go directly from an ad that they might see or some sort of social post right to a page that would give them all the information they need to know, like a sales page, and then have the actual checkout on that page, it's actually going to convert very well, and it's going to be able to just kind of streamline the process and be able to give you those kind of customers in a quicker way. So I'm going to show you one example. This is probably not even the best example of a very highly optimized one-page sales page type of format. A lot of times the checkout part would be at the bottom. I have this one set where the checkout is actually right up at the top. But as you'll see, as I scroll through this particular page, this could be a standalone website, right? This could be listed as a part of the my page. It could be a specific link. It could go right here. Potentially this one just has the header and the footer hidden, like that other coming soon page. And then as you scroll down, it's a lot of information about what you're getting. This particular one is about a website template that you can buy, okay? So this has some information about it. Here's the different things you get. Okay, so more text. This is kind of what it is. This is, it doesn't have to be this hard. Here's what you're going to be able to get. What if you had this? This is the actual offer. Here's what it is. Testimonial, some, features and benefits, all of the things that are included, things like this. Are you ready to launch? Again, a recap of everything you get. Here's the price. Every button on this page, instead of going over to a new page with a checkout, they're actually going to be going to the anchor point of that top section I had where the checkout is located. Again, if your checkout is located at the bottom of your page, you would put an anchor point in that block, and then all of the buttons on the page that say buy now, get started, all of those buttons would link right down to that anchor point that's on your page. So all of these buttons lead to that this anchor point, which has the checkout widget included. But again, here's a little about section, some more testimonials. Here it is. Again, get started, frequently asked questions, all of this stuff here. So, and then at the very end, one more call to action, get this now. Again, always will lead right to the section where the checkout widget actually is. So I'm going to show you that here in how we could do something like that with our little example that we were working on. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So you could do something very similar to what I had started to create something like a page like this. For example, let's say this page we wanted to turn into that one-page sales page with a checkout at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide my header. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to hide my footer. In this case, I'm going to take off my form, and I kind of want everything on this page to simply be directing itself to here's the way to buy it. So I want to share a lot of information with people. Maybe I have a video explanation or kind of a video sales letter that you have at the top that talks about what it is you're selling. Again, it's an ebook, it's a course, it's a program, whatever your offer is. You would share that on the page. Maybe there's some, features and benefits. Maybe there's some testimonials. Maybe there's some bullet points. Here's all the things you get. Again, sharing and explaining how this is going to help somebody solve a problem that they want solved, get some result they want, get some transformation they want, right? So that kind of text would be on the page. And then again, either toward the bottom or somewhere in the middle or at the top, like I had shown you in that example, you can do it that way. We're going to put a checkout widget right onto the page. So with our Glow plan and above with Shine Pages, you get access to this checkout widget, which is great. You don't have to go through the standard store process that you get with all of the other ones. You actually get to add the checkout widget wherever you want. So I'm going to add a new block down here. I'm just going to add an empty block. So I have an empty block here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my widget, and I have a checkout widget located right here. I'm going to pull this over right here, and now I have a checkout right on the page. So just like some of the other, like ThriveCart and SamCart and some of these others, you can do the exact same thing with Shine Pages. You can add your checkout widget, you can do order upsells and bumps and things like that. So it really has a lot that you might need, especially if you're creating it in a funnel or a website. You can do it either way, but you can add this checkout widget. It's great for funnels too. I happen to be on a website right now, but we could do the same thing on a funnel. So now we have a checkout here at the bottom of the page. again, I would go to this block, add an anchor point. This is going to be my checkout anchor point, right? So now every call to action button on this page will all go right here, right to this block right here with the checkout widget in it. If I go here, and I'm going to go right into my checkout widget settings, and I can now choose, okay, I'm going to go to my products. What product am I selling here? Again, the idea is with this type of a one-page website, you are truly selling one thing, right? It's not about, here's all the different services I offer, and here's all the different ways I help people. You want to be really targeted and focused as to, this is what I offer. Yes, there might be different, you can offer them different price options maybe. Maybe there's a 3 installment payment plan and 1 pay in full plan. That's totally cool. But this, again, is not meant to be a traditional type of website where people are kind of being able to wander around, look at your about page, look at your contact page, look at your different service offerings. Nope, this one is directed, this is what I'm selling. This is what result you're going to get. This is all of the information about how to get, how this is going to work for you. So all of this is just to say, when you select your product, you want to be sure that you're, again, maybe offering just the one thing, or maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 different like payment plan options for them. You can set all of that up within Shine Pages. You can set all of your actual payment providers, collecting the payment. We work with Stripe and PayPal and Braintree and Afterpay and a bunch of others. So what you do is you select your products here. So I'm going to hit, oops, did I do that? Here, select products. Okay, in this particular example, I only have 1 product set up. So this is what I'm going to use. And I'm going to hit confirm. Great. So now on my checkout, I have that product is the one I'm selling, right? I can add a bump offer right here if I wanted to. I would simply go into my store. I would create a new product. And now I would add that product. I would select it. Again, there would be a list of different products here. Any products you want, you can create in the store. You'd select which product you want as your bump product and hit confirm. You can type a bump headline, one-time offer, get this now, that kind of thing. You could be a little less cheesy in your sales tactics, but your title, your description, you can show the product image or not. You can make it active by default or not. You can show the little badge that's like, just 97, limited time. And change the background color if you want. If you want it with a shadow around it or a dashed border. So all of these things, you would set this up as a bump to your checkout process. You can allow customers to change the quantity to buy. You can also allow customers to choose the product to buy. So again, if you had multiple products set up, one product was a pay in full product. The other product was maybe a split payment, 3 equal payments every month for this amount or something like that. Or maybe you have a monthly subscription type of offer. You could do that too. As you set up these products in your store, you're simply going to have the options for them. You would select those products right here from your list. Then you would say, allow customers to choose the product to buy. Okay, that would allow them to say, yes, I want the one-time payment, or I want the split payment, the payment plan option. You could do it either way. It allows them the option to be able to choose which one they want. Okay, so now we did the products. Second, we're going to go in and just do some styling changes. So do you want a one-step checkout or a two-step checkout? With a one-step checkout, their customer information and the billing information is all going to be on the same screen. Customer information here, billing information here. Or we could do a two-step checkout, which is where the customer information is on the first screen, the address is here, but their actual billing information, their credit card information, would get entered on the next screen. You can change what these titles say. This one can say get started. This one can say complete your order or something like that. So you can change what these say. You can also change up that styling on the page too with, the heading colors and the fonts and things like that. You can change this up. You can change the, the text up, etc. Let's just go crazy and do something like that. Okay, so again, we're going to go back down here. So now we have red, different type of font. So this is where you change the styling, fonts, colors, the titles of things, all of that would get changed here. And then finally on our settings, we can send people to a different thank you page. So you can create a secondary page that just says thank you, or they can get the standard thank you, your order is complete type of message. Enabling customer registrations, yes or no? Do you want to have them be able to log in and create that kind of membership on your site so they can log in and check things out themselves? Do not ask for address when selling digital goods, services, or membership. So this would allow you to say, no, I don't really need the address. I'm selling a digital product. I don't need to collect that. Or keep it unchecked if you do. And then here, the ever important tagging of your customers. This allows you to sort and segment different customers, knowing where they came from in your back database of your contacts, which is your contacts tab at the top. This would allow you to say, okay, give me a list of all of the people that have this tag or this tag. So you can create a tag people that come through this order. That way, again, you can start to market to those people based on tags. So I just wanted to show you this because it is a very powerful way to create that sales page and checkout all in one simple page. Obviously, traditional type of sales funnels work very well too and bring you leads. But if you have kind of a shortened time frame or you're just kind of getting started and you want to just try something out, just maybe have a small little pocket product type of thing and you want to just try it out, like make a simple page, make a one page website that tells about your product, tells about your offer, and actually has a place for people to check out right here. Within the store itself, as I was saying, you can set up any number of different types of products. So you can go here, you can add a product, you can add a physical product, a digital type download product, PDF, ebook, etc., a service, coaching, or some sort of class or something you're having. And this would be a membership type of product where they're going to be having a username and login to be able to get access to your course or your membership. We also have different options for our payment providers. I'll show you that here. Go in here, you can connect with Stripe and Braintree and PayPal and all these others. So there's lots of options for collecting payment. And then we already went through on the builder that checkout widget that allows you to make people check out from anywhere, put it at the bottom of a page, hide your header, hide your footer, make this page your home page if you want to, or just a particular page on your site, and then you can link people to yoursite.com/ the name of this page that you want, and then that way you can send people to this page. So I hope that helps, gives you some ideas. Feel free to ask any questions and we'll be happy to help you out. If you have not tried Shine Pages and you'd like to sign up for a free trial, there's a 14-day free trial, no credit card required, at shinepages.com. So thanks so much for listening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.